Welcome to An Actor's Library. I'm Carlise Burke, and today we are going to be talking about the book, The Woman in Cabin 10. Well, let me start by saying this is going to be the first time I've reviewed a book on YouTube or any other platform that you may see this on that I really have not liked. I really research my books well. I read books only that I know I'm interested in, usually writers that I already like. I know I'm going to like the books that I read. But after reading The Woman in Cabin 10, I realized that maybe I will come across a book every now and then that I really don't like for whatever reason. And I feel bad because I give major props to anybody that writes a book, and I don't want to speak bad about them or their work, being an artist myself. But that's what critics are for. That's why you do reviews. That's why you share this information. Maybe somebody will find it valuable. So I've spent the time to read the book and absorb it, and I feel that I should be able to speak honestly about this book. I didn't care for it too much. I really didn't. I was working on a film in Vancouver. It was a horror film. And I was also reading a horror novel by a very well-known author that I absolutely love. And I used that downtime on location to read a book for a change. When I'm at home, I'm distracted by all kinds of things, and I find it hard to read on a regular basis, but I'm really trying to step up my game in that area. So I'm on location in Vancouver. I just read this fabulous book. I've got a few more days to be there, a couple more days of shooting, and I thought, let's continue with the book reading. So I found a bookstore, which is not easy these days, and I went there and I looked at all their bestsellers. I had looked online to see what they suggested. Nothing was really jumping out at me. I was trying to find a novel, definitely had to be a novel, and I wanted to find something that I could connect with. So the store I found was Indigo, and I saw this in the bestseller, or the staff pick of the month section. And I actually asked one of the staff members what they thought about the book. And she recommended it very, very highly. I was a little nervous about reading it because I take a lot of cruises, and I thought it was, a thriller, well-known author. They compare the plot to an Agatha Christie plot. And I was nervous that I wouldn't want to take any more cruises, or that I would be on a cruise and completely freak out based on what I would read in this novel. I also was attracted to it because the author, was brought up, as it says, grew up in Sussex on the south coast of England. And I'm very attracted to England and London for some reason. I don't know why. I would really love to spend some time there and master the accent. And I visited once, but not long enough. So I thought with those connections that this would be a page turner that I could really, really get into. Unfortunately, it was not. I found it very difficult to visualize the characters and connect them to each other. I would get up to characters' names and I would be like, who is that now? And who were they married to? And what did they do? And just nothing was just sticking with me. And the lead character, the protagonist, I didn't feel a whole lot for her. In particular, I was like, come on, let's move. Let's get to the point already. Let something happen. There were times when I wanted to put it down, but I didn't, because I like to see things through to the end. Books, movies, relationships, they don't always end well. But nonetheless, I kept reading, and I was a little intrigued about how they revealed who the woman in Cabin 10 was. I don't want to give any spoiler alerts, but that part was interesting. And then that was the end of that. So I'm not recommending this book. I didn't particularly care for it. It has not in any way, shape, or form affected my travel on cruise ships at all. And I just thought, you know what? I need to give a review on books that I'm not that crazy about. They can't all be fabulous. So Ruth Ware, big ups to you, girl. Props for all the books that you've written, but I didn't particularly care for this one.